guys, this is Team MGTOW, and today we're going to be watching what Riley thinks about fat shaming. She is also a transgender woman, and all that. And before the video starts, my Patreon down below, you guys want to check that out. Anything helps, $1 a month, anything. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
The last time I talked about this, people got so mad and I got so many hate comments, but I don't even care. Today, we're going to talk about why fat shaming is awful and what it actually means when you call someone. Look, let's be honest, you've probably called someone fat before, and maybe it was in a descriptive way, but more likely than not, there was some kind of hatred behind it. A lot of times when I hear fat used today, it's used to put someone down, and more often than not, that someone is a woman. Fat is thrown around like an insult, and people are made to feel bad about their bodies. But
women have made it the norm to be, fat now, to accept being fat. And I don't support that. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not saying the person should get bullied for it. Let me say that. But they should be able to accept criticism when people are trying to give it to them, which usually women do not accept that.
what does it really mean to call someone fat? When used as an insult, you're telling someone that they're somehow worth less because of their weight. Think about that for a second. Do you really truly believe that our worth as human beings is determined by our weight? Do you think that we should judge people based solely on their weight? Being fat says absolutely nothing about your worth as a person. I think it's ridiculous that we use fat as an insult.
I feel like it might not determine what your worth is, but it can show people how healthy you are. And I'm not saying be a trick. I'm saying you can have a little bit of meat on you. That's all well and good, but don't be obese, because that A, unhealthy, and B, not a lot of people find that attractive in people, from women and men.
Fat is just a descriptor, like tall or short, and we shouldn't make it out to be some horrible thing that no one should ever be. Because the reality is that fat people exist, and they aren't going anywhere, and hating on them isn't going to make them lose weight. In fact, multiple studies have found that fat shaming can even lead to further weight gain, so if you really wanted to help people lose weight, you would stop hating on them. The most common defense of this blatant, outright hatred is health. It's like being fat seems to be one of the few socially acceptable ways you can still openly make fun of someone, because you can hide behind the "I just care about your health" argument. Now,
I mean, I do care about your health. That's my big thing. You're saying that one way people hide behind fat shaming them, but if they're giving them criticism of how to help them with their life, help them be more healthy, because studies have shown that being obese, being overweight, had caused major diseases, not diseases, but diabetes and all that. Unhealthy things happening to your life.
Like I said, it's already been proven that fat shaming doesn't help with weight loss, but it's worth examining this health claim for a moment. Is it inherently unhealthy to be fat? No. Some people are just bigger than others, even when they're exercising regularly and eating healthily, much in the same way that I'm just underweight by default. And how?
Did I hear that right? Am I hearing this right? You're saying it doesn't correlate with health problems? Are you dumb? Are you insane? Yes, it does. Studies have shown that more obese people and overweight people had more diseases, not diseases like I said, but health problems than someone that average weight.
How fat do you have to be to reach these unhealthy levels? If I gained 10 pounds, would I be fat? 20 pounds? 30? 50? At what point do I transition from being the pinnacle of health to the scum of the earth? And in our judgments of weight and health, are we using the BMI scale? Because that's been shown time and time again to be an utterly terrible way of determining someone's health. There's a lot more to take into consideration too, like where on the person's body is the fat located for it to be most unhealthy? Is it visceral or subcutaneous fat? Do they have a genetic condition or an eating disorder that they struggle with? The fact of the
Now, I'm glad that Riley said this. There are diseases out there that make it hard for people to lose weight. But my point is that they don't even try to. You at least try. I can give you credit on that. At least try with everything. At least try to lose. But you don't try, then you really don't have anything to complain about when people criticize you.
The matter is, you have no idea about someone's health just by looking at them. Maybe you're right, maybe they're not healthy, but maybe they are. The point is that you really don't know, and it's none of your business. I'm pretty sure that health is not a thing that we go around policing evenly on everyone. When you see a skinny person, do you ask them if they're getting 30 minutes of exercise every day? Do you ask them if they get up from their computer every few minutes to stretch? Do you rifle through people's grocery carts and demand that they buy more vegetables? On sunny days, do you run around demanding that everyone everyone put on sunscreen? Of course not. It's not your job to force everyone in the world to be healthy. And we're all unhealthy in one way or another. Nobody's perfect. And our conception of what is healthy or unhealthy is constantly changing. It would be absurd to demand that everyone become 100% healthy, otherwise you're going to insult them and hate on them. Unfortunately,
Of course, it'd be unhealthy, or not unhealthy, but unreasonable to think that we would be able to police everyone, right? But don't act like skinny people don't get, skinny shame. That's what I'm calling it. They do get skinny shame by you, feminists, and overweight people, or obese people all the time. So don't act like they don't get it too.
the mentality that fatness is the root of all things unhealthy is extremely pervasive, to the point where it can cause legitimate healthcare concerns for fat people because even doctors aren't immune to weight bias. Fat shaming kills people every year when fat patients go to doctors with legitimate problems and are simply told they need to lose weight. And if you want even more proof, you should know that a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that false and scientifically unsupported beliefs about obesity are pervasive in both scientific literature and the popular press. But when all is said and done about health, I still hear people complain that fat people are unattractive. Magazines tell fat women that they can't wear crop tops, and fat women are constantly told that they can't wear bikinis. I hate to break it to you, but attractiveness is extremely subjective, and there are so many beautiful fat people out there.
I don't think anyone objecting to that. I believe that even obese people, overweight people, some that have beautiful faces, it's just that they don't take care of their body, and that's most important to me. As long as you can take care of your body, at least you're trying to, I can respect that of the person.
Fat people can wear crop tops and bikinis and whatever they want because it doesn't affect you. Obviously, this is a hard pill to swallow for some people. We're raised to believe that we have to be skinny to be beautiful. The main characters in all of our movies and TV shows and books are skinny. Fat-shaming diet commercials bombard us all day, and advertisements tell us that we don't have a beach body yet. But that's all a load of shit. You can be healthy and fat. You can be beautiful and fat. You can be happy and fat. I want you to know that no matter what size you are, you deserve love and happiness and respect. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If you've ever been called fat or put down because of your weight, just know that the other person has no idea what they're talking about. You're lovely just the way you are.
Well, you guys, that's going to be a video today. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. So, bye.